Joining us now in the chat, a very funny guy, comedian Brad Williams is here, originally from Orange County, California, but you've switched coasts on us to headline at the Funny Bone.
Yeah, I had to fly out here on Wednesday, and actually, like, I know comics talk a lot about stuff happening on their flights.
Yes.
Literally, on my flight out here, now I can't say the name of the airline because I don't want them to sue me, so I'll just call them Helta. And then here's what happened. The plane was actually too heavy to fly. It was a plane from Washington, D.C. to Norfolk.
Right.
Now, it's too heavy to fly, so they asked everyone if they had flexible travel plans, and if they did, they'd be asked to take a later flight, take miles. No one had flexible travel plans. I actually had flexible travel plans, so they asked me to take a later flight. I got off the plane. I was the only one that got off the plane. Then the plane took off.
Come on.
If you're not laughing, you can't do math, okay? You understand what happened. The plane was too heavy to fly, One midget gets off the plane, then you take off. Screw you, Helta. What is wrong with you? They kicked me off because I had flexible travel plans. Planes don't crash to the flexible travel plans. They crash because of weight, and like they kicked me off. There was a perfectly good overweight woman sitting 3 rows behind me, and we all knew she was there because when they said too heavy to fly, we all looked at her like, well, we know whose fault this one is. And so, literally, that just happened. But now I'm here. I'm very happy.
I can tell how happy you are.
Yeah, I'm
you
thrilled.
seem like you're past it.
I'm a very calm and docile creature.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a little suspect, though. That's
Exactly, but I'm here, and I'm so glad that so far we've done 2 shows, and we had a really strong military presence, which I'm really happy about, because last year I did a tour of Afghanistan and did some shows for the troops over there, and they're the best audiences. They just laugh and they don't care. And when I landed in Afghanistan, I get off the plane and there was a group of soldiers, and they're like, "Mr. Williams, we're so excited to see you." I'm like, "Heck yeah, 'cause you want to laugh, right?" They're like, "No, you're a midget. We want to do some fun stuff with you." And but they did. They took me on a Black Hawk helicopter. Now, before you fly on a Black Hawk, they have to get gear on you, like a helmet and a vest. And apparently, there's not a lot of little people in the military. Yeah, it's like the helmets and vests aren't made by Oshkosh. So like they try to put a helmet on me. Now this is a big head, but he assumes I'm a little person, have a tiny head. This is a huge head. I don't have dreams. I have movies. It's big, and then they have this like little tiny helmet. They're trying to pull it on my head. It's not working. They have to get an extender strap for the chin and buckle it. So now the chin fits. That doesn't change the size of the helmet. Helmet's still sitting on top of my head, not protecting anything. It's not even a helmet at this point. It's like a war yarmulke. And I'm thinking, great, I'm going into a country with a lot of angry Muslims, and they dressed me like a pissed off Jew. All right, that's gonna work. And then the vest was like a muumuu, so that was good. But then like we get to the helicopter. And it's about like that high, so I can't get in. So I had to look at the soldier next to me and ask him to do something that I swore as a little person I would never ask anyone to do. I look at him, I go, "All right, bro, you're going to have to toss me." And the smile he got on his face, he's like, "That's what I signed up for!" And he grabs me. He could have just thrown me in real quick, but no, he had to enjoy himself. He picks me up. He's just like, "What?"
Oh, come on.
Yeah, but he tossed me in. I get in, I buckle up, good to go. But before we take off, the pilot looks at me, and he says, "All right, Mr. Williams, this is Bagram Air Force Base in Afghanistan. Some real stuff goes on here. We don't anticipate anything to happen, but sometimes these helicopters get fired upon by an RPG, rock-propelled grenade. You might know it as a bazooka. If that is to happen, you'll hear the words 'fire' in the hole. Our machine gun will go off. I'll do some evasive maneuvers. Don't worry, you'll be fine."
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks. So
Helta's looking good right now.
Yeah, right. I'm saying Helta. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, don't want to get sued. Anyway, so then we start flying, and everything's going well. But then we get outside of the base, and what they didn't tell me is that once you fly outside of the base, you have to test fire the machine gun, make sure it works. They didn't tell me that part. I just got the speech from General Patton, and then we get outside the base. All I hear is "fire in the hole!" I literally had my first period right there on the darn helicopter. Yeah, I hope Kotex comes in camouflage. But it was just such a cool experience because the soldiers were all laughing because they knew exactly what was going to happen. And yeah, it was hilarious. I had a great time over there. Happy back here, and really looking forward to the rest of the shows this week.
Man, it's almost like you heard the rap in my ear, the way you timed that to a perfect little end.
That's what I do.
This segment
Timing!
is perfect. We've got to move along right now, but can you stay so you can go over to the bus and hang out a little bit longer?
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
we just have to get to a commercial break now. All bets are off for the last 20 minutes of the show.
Heck yeah.
You can catch Brad at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. 2 shows tonight, 8 and 10:30. 2 shows tomorrow night, 7 and 9:30. 1 show Sunday, 7 o'clock. 213-5555 for tickets and information, or you can go to virginiabeachfunnybone.com, and we're giving away some tickets on the show.
Woohoo!
We're doing it.